There's a lot of buzz about St. Louis's tech and entrepreneurship boom lately. There are startup companies popping up all over the place. And as Anne-Marie Berger shows us, there's plenty of effort to make sure there's a skilled workforce here so those companies can grow.
In St. Louis, we have a tendency to dwell on what we used to be and highlight our shortcomings. And it can be a real bummer to hear about St. Louis's missed opportunities. Let's take Square, for example, the revolutionary card reader. They're a rapidly growing company employing over 700 people, most of whom are computer programmers and engineers. Last October on Stay Tuned, Jim McKelvey, St. Louis native and co-founder of Square, spoke about why he had to move his company from St. Louis to Silicon Valley.
I mean, look, we started Square here. The idea, was hatched on Del Mar Boulevard. Jack and I are both from here. And we tried to open an office here, but when we started that office, what we were doing was we were hiring away from other companies. And I would, have my friends call up and, hey, you just stole my best guy. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, man. But here there just wasn't a supply.
Well, the good news is St. Louis isn't moping around mourning lost opportunities anymore. There's a new trend in town. A movement amongst long-established businesses, startup companies, and entrepreneurs to promote skill development and connect people to jobs. The idea is to attract and retain talent in our region so companies can grow and stay in St. Louis. And who better to be a key player in this movement than Jim McKelvey?
So LaunchCode is a simple effort to take people who have programming aptitude and get them into jobs.
LaunchCode is working to reduce the deficit between available computer programming jobs and available talent to fill them. So they've partnered with more than 100 local companies to pair aspiring coders with experienced programmers. It's job training combined with job placement.
So if the position of fish 6 equals, I believe this is 0.
But with more than 5,000 programming jobs available in the St. Louis region, LaunchCode decided to take their efforts one step further.
We wanted to bring more applicants into the pool.
LaunchCode has partnered with edX, a consortium of top universities who offer their courses and lectures online to anyone interested in learning more.
So this is CS50. My name is David Mann.
So in downtown St. Louis, LaunchCode is presenting computer programming classes from Harvard for free.
We kind of researched it and thought, this can't be for real. They can't be offering this Harvard course for free. And we dug a little deeper and we thought, wow, this is really something. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. And the fact that they've built this support group for us, that's huge. I could learn something new, learn a new trade, learn a new skill, get out in the job market and market myself and say, hey, I have all these skills. You can use me for that,
So this is binary. It really is as simple as that.
Participants watch the Harvard lectures, work in small groups, and those who pass the 12-week course will receive a certificate, giving them the skills needed to be paired with a professional. And by the number of people who turned out, there was a need.
It was definitely more than we expected. We had to kind of expand. We were originally going to go only to the library. I think we had a 270-person capacity there. And on Monday, 809 showed up. We counted every one of them.
There are other efforts in St. Louis to support job growth. For quite some time, local business leaders have been making the case that if St. Louis wants to grow its economy, it must attract and retain immigrants. Meet Miguel Cedeno. He recently moved to St. Louis from the Dominican Republic with his family. He has a bachelor's degree in business administration and a master's degree in logistics management. He left his job as a business analyst when his wife was offered a new opportunity in St. Louis with her employer.
I quit my job over there so she can advance here in better positions, and Nestle Proving is a good company. So I jump on board right away.
So 4 months later, Miguel is working to make connections to find a job in St. Louis. And he has the help through the St. Louis Mosaic Project's Professional Connector Program, an initiative that offers foreign-born professionals the opportunity to network with well-connected professionals in the St. Louis region. Miguel has been paired with Kathy Duncan, CEO of the Standing Partnership.
This project is really important to St. Louis to help us with economic development. So we need to be able to change the tide of a reduced population to grow the population. And one good place to do that with talented employees is by finding foreign-born immigrants who are qualified to work, who are ready to go for work, and who bring skills that we need here. So it's a way to, I think, increase our qualified workforce. I will send them emails with your resume. And then,
Is there enough work here for a larger qualified workforce?
there is enough work in St. Louis for a qualified workforce. I think Miguel is a great example. He brings wonderful marketing analytics. He brings experience in business to business and business to consumer. He's someone who has writing skills. That's the kind of person I can introduce to my clients, to people I know through networking and through other people, and say, this is a qualified person who can help you.
Yeah, I looked at the other ones, yeah. They have operations in North America and Asia.
It goes round and round. A qualified workforce gives businesses a reason to stay in St. Louis. And the more jobs available will attract more talent.
If we can have that support group here and bring jobs to St. Louis and give people in St. Louis jobs, that's amazing. We don't have to be going to other cities to get jobs, you know?